Hey everybody, Josh here with Top 3 Survival. Today I'm doing a review on the Leatherman Supertool 300. This is a tool that I've had for quite a while. I've actually had this longer than I've had my Wave or my Crush, which I've done separate videos reviewing those. Those are both great tools, but there is a certain part of me that just believes the Supertool 300 is just hands down one of the best. It is a little bit larger. In fact, I have my Leatherman Wave here and my Leatherman Crush from my previous videos here to kind of show scale. Leatherman Crush is a little bit thinner. It's actually about the same thickness and dimensions of a Leatherman Classic. A few of you boys might remember what those look like. And this is the Leatherman Wave. They're about the same thickness, roughly, but a little bit shorter in dimensions. So a little bit smaller, but not a whole lot. The Leatherman Wave comes in at 8.5 ounces, and the Leatherman Supertool comes in at 9.6 ounces. So it gives you kind of an idea, a little bit more mass to it. The Leatherman Supertool is designed with 19 tools in mind. So obviously we're going to be starting out with needle nose, regular pliers, then you got cutter and strippers, crimpers and hardline cutters. Then we go into the tools in the handle. We got straight edge, file. We've got 2 flathead screwdrivers. Sorry, I had it out of view there. Again, straight edge, file, leather awl, large flathead, and medium flathead. Then we'll switch over to the other side here. This is going to be your serrated blade, your saw. Then we've got a Phillips screwdriver and a small flathead, and then a bottle opener. Now, for those of you who've seen my video on the Wave, I'll show you this on the Supertool as well. When Leatherman did the bottle opener on the Supertool and the Wave, they did a little triangle cutout that is ground down to an edge for stripping wires, which comes in real handy. Now, I think it's a little more handy on the Wave, just because the Wave does not have the replaceable cutters and strippers on the jaws. These cutters on these jaws here are a lot sharper, a lot better at stripping, but it's still nice to have that tool, just in case you got a lot of stripping to do and you need to do it quickly. The Leatherman Supertool also has the markings for inch and centimeters, reverse sides there. Now, big difference with this versus the Wave, and I've had the Supertool longer than the Wave, so I got real used to using the measuring system on this, which is on the outside of the handle. To use it on the Wave, we have to actually open the Wave up, and it's on the inside of the handle. So that's a little different for me. I'll admit that using the Supertool and getting used to the ruler being on the outside, I kind of preferred that, but this is a good design. It's just taking me a little bit of time to get used to. So that's basically a quick overview of the Leatherman. My personal review of this tool, I'm a little biased because this is my favorite tool. I've had this the longest. It has taken a heaping load of wear and tear, and it has withstood all of it. I haven't had any bits bend, break, chip. I haven't had, we've cut chain with the cutters. We've actually cut some pretty decent sized chain with these cutters, and I can't see any wear and tear on them, aside from what would just be normal. So a phenomenal tool. As always, Leatherman makes a quality product. They are some of the more expensive utility tools out there, but I think it's for good reason. I think that if you're going to spend the money to get a true utility tool, a true multi-tool, I think Leatherman is probably some of the best out there. And yes, the Supertool is a little bit heavier than the Wave or the Crush, but I think with the kind of utility you get out of it, I think that it's worth a little bit of extra weight, especially if you were going to have it in something like a bug out bag. I do keep it as an EDC, but again, I actually carry all three of these as EDCs. Most people wouldn't want to carry that much weight because it does add up to a little bit. But I use each of those tools for different things in my line of work, so they work out really well for me, and it keeps me from hauling around a tool bag. So for me, it's beneficial. But I would definitely recommend the Supertool for a bug out bag or a get home bag. Probably not a practical EDC for most people. Again, depends on your line of work. For me, it works out great, and there are days where if I didn't have my Supertool, I would be just SOL. So definitely recommend it. So thanks again for watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for new videos.